what is the difference between mutual funds, treasury bills, and savings bonds? Let's go. First of all, the maximum you can invest in treasury bills is 1 year. That is the maximum. When you invest in treasury bills, when the time has reached, you can't go further than that time. You have to take out your money and your capital for treasury bills. So to invest in a new treasury bills, you need to start a fresh one. So you can invest, let's say, 1 million in a 90 days treasury bills. When that 90 days has finished, you get your money. Then if you want to invest back that 1 million, you need to start a fresh treasury bill. So the maximum you can invest in treasury bills is 1 year. But mutual funds, you can build on one mutual fund. You can keep on depositing and building on one mutual fund. That is the interesting thing about mutual fund. You can allow your mutual fund compound. So you can invest in one mutual fund for 10 years. All you need to do is to keep on depositing, and you can take out your money at any time. Mutual funds will pay you interest every three months, right? The interest rate for mutual funds, treasury bills, and savings bonds are similar. They are close, 14, 15, 16%, around that range. So no much difference in their interest rates. But the difference is in their method. Treasury bills, the maximum is 1 year. Mutual funds, you can do it as long as possible. Money market mutual funds, and the interest is paid every three months to you. Then savings bonds, you can do either 2-year savings bonds or 3-year savings bonds. Federal government savings bond, you can do the 2 years or the 3 years, anyone. Then anyone you are doing, your interest will be paid to you every three months. So if you are doing the 3-year savings bond, for instance, you get interest every three months for 3 years. Then after 3 years, you get back your capital. So if you invest 30 million now and they are paying 15%, it will be divided among three months. You'll be getting small money. Then after 3 years, your initial capital will be paid back to you. Treasury bills and federal government savings bonds are government backed. So when you are investing in treasury bills, you are borrowing money to the government. When you are investing in savings bonds, you are borrowing money to the government. But mutual funds is not government backed. Mutual funds is institution based. So mutual funds can either be a fintech company or it can be a bank, right? Now, money market mutual funds is low risk. Treasury bills is low risk. Federal government savings bond is low risk. The three of them are low risk. And the minimum you can invest in the three of them is 5,000 naira. With 5,000 naira, you can invest in mutual funds. With 5,000 naira, you can invest in treasury bills. With 5,000 naira, you can invest in savings bonds. And the interest rates are similar. You can invest in money market mutual fund anytime, any day. Anytime, any day. Treasury bills, you can invest when it's available. So when there's a 90 days bill, you can invest in it. When there's a 20 days bill, when there's a 3 months bill, you can invest in treasury bills when it's available. But federal government savings bond, you can only invest in government savings bond the first week of every month. So it's only open within the first week of every month. It is not always open. Only within the first week of every month. Now, how do you invest in them? For treasury bills, you can invest in treasury bills using the Bamboo app or Ladder app. Either of these apps can allow you to invest in treasury bills, or you can walk to your bank, your traditional bank, and invest in treasury bills. You can invest as low as 5,000 naira to as high as 50 million naira. So when you invest, you are going to get interest. Then after the time elapsed, you are going to get your capital back. It's just like borrowing money to the federal government, and it is very, very safe. Then for mutual fund, you can invest in mutual funds using Cowrywise app. You can invest in mutual funds using RiseVest, dollar-denominated mutual fund. You can invest in mutual funds using the Stanbic IBTC app, and many apps out there allows you to invest in mutual funds. You can even walk to your bank and make inquiries about how to invest in mutual funds. The minimum is 5,000 naira. Money market mutual funds pay you interest every three months, and you can allow your interest to compound. So you can automatically do it so that they'll be reinvesting the dividends for you and allow it to compound. You don't need to start a fresh one. For treasury bills and for bonds, when it has expired, you need to take out your money. If you must invest again, you start a fresh one. But for mutual funds, you can build on one for as long as possible. That is the interesting thing about mutual fund. You can allow it to compound. Then for federal government savings bond, you can invest as low as 5,000 naira using the Invest Naija app. When you download the Invest Naija app, you can invest as low as 5,000 naira using federal government savings bond. So this is the difference between mutual funds, treasury bills, and bonds. Now, which one is the best one for you to do? What is the best? Now, the simple answer is this. There is no best. It just depends on your goal. And I'm going to say it out here. Depends on the kind of investment you want. So if you want a short-term investment, something that will take maximum of 1 year, So you want to use the money, but you don't want it to be out for more than 1 year. Then treasury bills is the best option for you, because the maximum for treasury bills is 1 year, right? Treasury bills is the best option for you if you need the money for a short time, because the interest rate for among the three of them, no more difference. The interest rate, there's not as if one is very, very high compared. The interest rates are similar. So if you are doing it for less than 1 year or 1 year, treasury bills. Then for 2 or 3 years, bonds. If you are looking for 2 years, maybe you want to invest the money, then start a business with it in 2 years time or in 3 years time, then federal government savings bond is very, very good for you. But if you want the investment to build, you want to compound the investment for as long as possible, I'm talking about 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, the money market fund is best for you. Money market fund is very, very best. Now again, one key difference is this: for treasury bills, you can't take out your capital if the time has not reached. So if you are investing in 3 months treasury bills, you can't take out your capital until the 3 months has passed. The same thing with bonds. If you invest in 2 years bonds or 3 years bonds, until that 2 years or 3 years has elapsed, you will not take out your capital. But mutual funds, you can decide to take out your money anytime. So you invest in mutual funds today, and in 2 months time you want to take out your money, you take out your money, you can cash out your money in mutual funds. So among the three of them, mutual funds is more flexible, and that's why mutual funds is my favorite, my personal favorite. But it might not be for you, but mutual fund is my favorite. Hope you learned something from this video. If you want to learn more about investing, you want to practically start investing, you can send me a DM for one-on-one consultation, or you can click the link on my bio, join my group. You are going to learn more there, and you can even get access to my community Financial Mastery Academy. My name is Oroka Otene, and God bless you for watching this video. Enjoy.